My name is Anna Langthorn. I am a candidate for chair of the Oklahoma Democratic Party. I'm a campaign professional and community organizer. That's what I do for a living, and that's what I've done for the last 7 years here in Oklahoma. I've worked on everything from school board and city council races up to I was the deputy campaign manager for Chief Bill John Baker in his re-election campaign. During the last 7 years, I've worked in nearly 70 campaigns for candidates all over the state. I will fully admit, not as many in western Oklahoma as I would like. I did get to help with a candidate in Elk City, but I hope we have a lot more campaigns in western Oklahoma in the near future. But basically, I'm running because over the last 7 years, I watched over and over and over again as really great candidates and really great local party activists stepped up to the plate, said, I want to help, I want to participate, or in the candidate's case, I want to run for office. And the state party repeatedly, through disorganization and dysfunction, let those candidates and organizations and activists down, right? When candidates file, we say, best of luck. Hope it works out for you. We don't provide any guidance, we don't provide any training, we don't provide any resources, and I think personally that's why we continue to lose. So after this election cycle, I got tired of hitting my head up against the wall over and over again and started really thinking hard about who I thought could lead the party. After a series of conversations where a couple people said, no, I'm not interested in that, I got to thinking, well, if it's something I care about and I really think it is vital to our success as a party and for our state, then maybe I should take it on myself. So that's where we are now, that's why I'm running. In terms of my ideas for the party, I think the first thing we need to do is develop a 77 county strategy. That without rural Oklahoma, Democrats don't have a shot, and more importantly, the issues that are facing you all, right, the values that we hold dear are affecting your community more than they're affecting my community. When we talk about infrastructure, when we talk about education, when we talk about poverty, that is hitting you here harder than it is hitting us in Oklahoma City. So not only do we need you all to win, which we do, but we have a duty to advocate for you and to organize in every single county in the state, and to do so by supporting county party organizations like yourselves, by making sure that we have clear and constant communication, that we're going both directions. We're saying, what can we do for you? This is what we're trying to accomplish. And like I said, communicating with you on a daily basis, making sure you, again, have the training, resources, and tools you need to be successful and to support the candidates in your area. The next thing that I think we need to take into consideration is in 2020, we're going to be redrawing district lines. And we could let the Republican legislature redraw those lines. And if we do that, we're going to see more terrible gerrymandering and we're going to lose more seats. One of the special elections that we have coming up that I know that you've been talking about in Frontier Coalition is Michael Brooks Jimenez's Senate District 44. We think of that as a South Oklahoma City district, which should be pretty easy to win, but then it curls around and goes into Canadian County, which makes it a lot harder for that candidate to win because you have two totally different populations of voters. So my proposition is in 2018, we come together as a party, right, statewide, and build coalitions and work to get independent redistricting on the ballot so that in 2018, I think voters will support that kind of initiative to take away the powers from legislators to draw their own lines, and in 2020 we have a nonpartisan committee who's doing that. But yeah, that's that's basically my ideas. There's lots of them, but I think that our party is suffering, like I said, from a lack of organization and a lack of work. And I am willing to go in full time, do that work, use my skills and expertise that I've built over the last 7 years in winning elections and take them to the party. But I'm sure I have plenty of time left.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. So does anyone have any questions?
Anyone have any questions at all?
When's the election for the Democratic National Party chairman?
May 20th.
And who's allowed to vote on that?
Your delegates. So I believe you all have 5 delegates, your officers, and 2 other delegates that were elected at your county convention. Yep. So, but if you're not a delegate, you can always tell your delegates how you want them to vote, or if one of them is unable to go, you can send a proxy. I think this is an interesting race because all of the candidates, with the exception of one, are from the Oklahoma City metro area. So Oklahoma County is going to be very split, and rural Oklahoma has the opportunity to have a lot of influence in this election if rural Oklahoma shows up.
Well, in the district, we had 2 proxies, so we already have that under our belt.
Perfect.
Proxies is important. That's why I wanted you guys here at the meeting where everybody could see you.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, well, I'm gonna hang out. Sorry I didn't take all my time. And I appreciate you all. If you think of anything, please come up and tap me on the shoulder.